And 3, 2, 1, action. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back to
Hi.
We talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about today, Ryan?
Today we have Josh.
Hi.
Josh
Hi.
Osei showing up on JK News.
Oh my
you guys
God.
have asked for it for literally as long as I've been working for this fucking channel. So we finally
That's the beauty of it.
So we finally did it. We put him on camera.
Yep.
So there you go.
Finally.
All right, video's over. So Josh, I guess you've done a fair amount of things for JK over the years.
Yes,
so I guess what do you do? What are you doing now, or what are you chasing or going after?
He's just making people mad every week.
Honestly,
Like, what is your job? I just get people really, really mad.
people mad,
but in a funny
killing
way.
them in mafia.
in a funny way,
just
yeah.
like.
I mean, Josh is MVP of JK Party.
Yeah, for reals.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times we'll be behind the camera and be laughing because it's just like you can't write shit like this. Like, you literally, I couldn't even in my like. If I had ideal circumstances, I was in a super motivated writing mood. I couldn't write some of the shit that you come up with. What was it?
It's just so out there all the time. It's like, what the fuck?
What was that one that you said? Like, it's not incest.
It's not incest. It's wincest.
No, it was some say incest. I say wincest.
No, some say wincest. Others say.
No, I think you just fucked up your own.
I just fucked up.
Oh my god,
It was the other one.
Hey, that's branding. Right there.
Endless entertainment.
A little bit of
endless
branding.
entertainment.
That is true. That's true.
So I mean, like, what are you up to now? Because I know that you're like sometimes you're on JK Party if you got the time. Sometimes.
Ooh, I'm really curious too because you just disappear sometimes.
Sometimes you go radio.
Sometimes
silent.
I'm.
Hey Josh, you want to come to Airsoft? No, I have to have. But what about lunch? You down for lunch?
You never ever. No. Fuck you. You never ever. I was expecting a phone call. I was expecting a text. I was expecting a fucking Facebook message. Never, ever have I seen anything from you.
Never ever.
But you know what?
You want to get lunch today?
Okay, today, of course we are.
Here on camera.
So you're telling me the only time we're ever going to eat together is when we're at JK?
We'll get lunch together eventually.
What do you want to go eat?
What do you want to eat?
You guys playing it right now?
No, let's go.
Filming here.
Let's go Savoy.
Savoy. We went to Savoy last
Tell
time.
them exactly what day and time.
Oh yeah, and where? And where? So they can find you. December.
11:31.
What?
Oh.
The time?
Oh, I thought that was a JK Party joke.
AM?
JK Party butchered it though. Oh, is it a JK Party joke?
It is a JK Party joke.
So what Josh is saying is he never wants to hang out with you. That's cool, man. That's cool. Pat, that piece of shit always late. Damn Filipinos.
I'm always late. Come on.
You this guy here! We can't see the camera!
Hold up.
We gotta bleep
I
that out.
got fucking proof and fucking evidence. You know, I send the call sheet out. You gotta be here at 9. This fool always texts me. Yo, Julia, at 9:02. Yo, Julia, I'm running a little bit late. I'm so sorry. I am on my way.
Sometimes I'm leaving some
Dude, what does that
Okay,
mean?
so if you're leaving some far east, okay,
Yes.
where I'm from, I still come on
I
time.
know, but then the thing is, I need
There's
to
a
get
reason
all
why I
my
put
stuff
them next to each
ready,
other.
and then
That doesn't make any sense, Josh.
it does.
Instant
I
content.
try. Okay. Hey.
No, don't touch me.
About this beautiful relationship that we have. Yeah. it's like, okay, I'm gonna go play in my room with Nintendo. I'll come back out when you guys are done fighting. I don't want 2 Christmases. Yeah.
Who do we go to this week?
It's funny though because you guys watch JK Party and you see Julia and Josh fight all the time, and it's funny because they do that off camera too, but it's in a very, I don't know if you guys have friendships like that, but it's a pretty normal thing. Like they don't actually hate each other.
Dude, this is the first. This is like the first kind of friendship that I have.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone that I just constantly just want to fucking strangle.
So I just want to like smack the head.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at that. See, we can all get along.
You guys are weird.
I don't think we can actually say hey.
Don't be jealous
you?
of our friendship.
Yeah.
Okay, Nelson, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No thanks.
I don't want it.
Well, I mean, I've been up to a couple of projects.
Ooh.
Some I can't say
Cool.
because of, NDAs, but nothing too big. Nothing too big.
But big enough to sign an NDA.
Long food videos that you randomly pop up in.
I know.
Or Panini music video.
Ooh, yeah.
I was like, what do you mean you're the head? I'm like, I was like squinting. I was like, oh, I guess that is. What the hell? What are you doing in there?
It was pretty cool how they shot that. They shot it in downtown.
Was it just all green screen or like? Because we're talking about Lil Nas X's Panini music video.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You're in the actual music video?
Yeah.
Part in the back. I want to.
How did this happen, first of all?
Yeah, who hit you up?
My friend hit me up. I'm not sure if I can say his name.
Okay.
But my friend hit me up.
Was it Mike Diva, the one who directed it?
No.
Okay.
Wait, no, not Mike.
He directed it?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think I can say it. Yeah. My friend Kinson hit me up, and he said, "Hey."
So was he doing visual effects on it, or?
No, we just like he just said, "Hey, he wants
you wanna come to a music video?
He wants to be in the video," and we're like, "Okay, sure." We pop up, and then you just see like Lil Nas, and like, "Oh shit,
It's Lil Nas X.
oh, that's Lil Nas X."
Did you get to meet him?
I was just like in his area. I never wanted to like talk to him.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be like, "Hey."
You just want to be like, hey. I just wanted to. Okay. Okay, I can say I did it. Runs off. I'm like, we're putting that guy in the back. Way in the back.
But I feel like you never actually want to go up and just say, "Hey, I'm a big fan." Blah, blah, blah.
Especially when you're working.
Yeah, you want to be
really-
professional.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Let's say, for instance, like there's like a good chance like you guys will meet again. You don't want to be like, "Oh, he was that guy that just came up and said."
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Fun fact for any of you that work on like or anything really to do with people like high profile or any kind of celebrity or something like that where people know who they are. Don't fan nerd out at them if you're working. That's really unprofessional.
I like how your thing is like, oh yeah, just in case I run into him again. It's like, what are these chances super high that you're just gonna be hanging out with Lil Nas X all the time? You know, next time when you just hang out at the bar together.
It's like 50-50 chances.
50-50? That's a good ass bet.
I don't know.
Yo, I've made shittier bets in Vegas. How do you get on those odds, man?
I have a certain type of luck. All right.
You do.
A certain type of luck.
He does.
It's a few more often than we are getting lunch one day. So hopefully we're gonna hit.
Oh, now we're getting lunch.
Yeah, now I know that you have connections. Yeah, you got connections.
It's a 50-50 chance. Wow. Just because I feel like I never want to say anything's not impossible because a lot of things that I think, oh, that could never happen,
That's
or
true.
I will never get here, and just lo and behold, the next
next thing you know, you're in a music video with Lil Nas X.
That is Josh's secret, is to always think nothing is not possible.
Yeah.
I like how it's not saying like nothing's impossible. You just think nothing is not possible.
Nothing is not possible.
It all works. It's a very Josh way of saying it.
Nothing is not possible, so keep that.
On the double negatives until I gotta like get out a spreadsheet and be like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is possible.
And it works. The math checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
So you've been starring in music videos, doing NDA projects. Is there anything you can talk about? Is there anything that you want people to know that you're working on?
I'm doing Twitch, making vlogs,
Nice.
editing for a couple of people, doing social media marketing.
But who though? Who? You never tell us who.
But who though?
Oh, you want NDA for them?
No, I'm not an NDA. It's just it's a couple. It's a couple.
Okay.
That,
narrowing it down.
They have
A couple of people or a couple?
Like a couple on
a couple that's
Instagram.
trying to become YouTube people.
Cool.
But, yeah.
Nice.
So
you're
they
just
have
showing them the ropes.
no, because they don't know about like JK, so I think that's totally fine.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. So
That's even better.
so they don't know anything about my past.
Nice.
Usually when people ask me if I do like video stuff and they're like, oh, for who, I avoid saying JK because then they try to get like, oh, can I do a brand deal with them? Or you want free food right now? Let's work together.
I've had that happen happen so much. I think at the beginning. I don't think it's just like it's like kind of like a negative feeling. It's like sometimes positive, but sometimes negative because you just want like a generic or you want an authentic relationship.
Well, I think what you're trying to get at is you want them to appreciate you for your work. And
I think it depends on like I guess who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to like a young Asian person, then sure. But then if I talk to like just like a general like middle-aged white guy, I'll be like blah blah. I work at JK Films. They're like, what is that? And I'm like,
And then you have to explain all of it.
I work for a comedy YouTube channel. Like I work for a couple.
I often say YouTube, and people now a lot of people think I just work for the company.
Everybody that I say I work in YouTube, and they're just like, "Oh, can you figure out how to do this?" I'm like, "No, that is not what I meant."
Or YouTube, I work on YouTube.
It's trying to explain like, okay, so that within YouTube, the people that put videos on YouTube do not necessarily work for YouTube, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Why is this such a hard concept to understand?"
Okay, I think it's a lot of like old world and new world just meets together in the middle.
Sometimes it's even like relatively young people, like people our age and stuff like that. I'm just like, do you not know how this works? Like, do you not understand how these things work? Like, you know what a YouTube is, right? Like, you know how.
Dude, I feel like I remember. I've mentioned this to Marion's family, my girlfriend, multiple times, and they're still really confused about it. Where like I feel like my memory may be a little bit fuzzy, but I think a few times they've like brought up YouTube problems with me, like to pass on to the heads of YouTube, and I'm like, even if I did work there, it doesn't work that way.
It's like, I would be like here, and then Susan Wojcicki's like here, at the very top, and then I don't even know if she could do anything.
You work for YouTube. You just call her up.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Question: do all your parents know that like you work at YouTube, or
Yeah.
is all your
Yeah,
family? Or how did they take it? Like when you said, "Hey, I work for."
Well, it was kind of like Nelson's thing, or they would just always ask me like, wait, so how do they make money again?
Yeah.
Like, well, if they get X amount of views, then they get paid out Y amount of dollars, and then we all get paid out. Yeah.
I get asked the most when I'm explaining my job to people is like, wait, so how does that make money? And I'm like,
It's really complicated.
that's a fair question, to be honest, because it's like I have to explain like brand deals and sponsorships, and then ad revenue, and then.
So you just reply, we don't. We're poor. That's why we have Patreon.
Oh yeah. By the way, subscribe to our Patreon because it's because of that we can make videos like this and support all of us to continue to do this without starving. Because despite what a lot of like really successful YouTubers look like, it is quite a grind to get to that size.
Despite what really successful YouTubers look like, we're not one of them.
We are not, unfortunately, on the level of people that are buying Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff, unfortunately. At least I'm not. I would love to get to that point at one day.
Yeah, my car doesn't even have power windows. I have to roll it up like it's a car from the
You have it
80s.
cheap though.
Yeah, but I chose it because it's cheap.
I was gonna say, it's like, but Nelson did kind of choose that, but I feel like a part of Nelson also chose that because he was like, yeah, I could show him my crank window.
That's how I could save like $1,000.
Yeah.
Just roll up my windows. You know how I could save another $1,000? No power locks.
Jeep, everybody.
Stick shift Jeep?
Everybody give it up for Nelson who bought a stick shift Jeep.
Right here.
Yeah, bad decision.
To prove how much of a man he was. He was like, you think this car is inefficient now, just wait till I have to work for it.
You saved so much money. You didn't get like windows or anything. You didn't get locks on the doors.
True.
My windows are plastic.
He bought half of his windows, yeah.
Locks on the door? There's no locks on your door?
You guys just want his car to get broken into.
Like, people are like, oh, why don't you lock your doors? I'm like, because you can unzip my windows from the outside. The zippers are not on the inside of the car. Like, you can just pull out the Velcro, unzip it, and you're like, hey, I'm inside of a car now.
Or a lot of times people will just, or like people that are trying to break in will like cut the soft tops and stuff, which really sucks. Don't do that.
Why? Just unzip the window. Don't cut my windows.
Yeah, people do that though, so that's the reason why.
Now you know. If you want to get into my car, unzip it, please. Don't cut my windows.
Or convince Nelson to get a hard top.
Subscribe to Patreon. Maybe I can make some money. And
subscribe to Patreon and in the notes be like, get Nelson a hard top.
there you go. That's how I get a hard top. Protect me from the winters. Yeah.
But back to Josh.
Oh yeah. Hi, what's up?
Yeah, back to Josh.
Oh yeah. Hey Josh.
So you said you're editing and doing your own vlogs. I know that a lot of people want you to put out some more vlogs.
I know. And one vlog.
Where the fuck are they, Josh?
Coming out.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
What day?
Well, by the time this comes out, it's already
Just
gonna be
fucking
out.
say that.
What is tomorrow?
We're trying to give you a plug-in.
Wait, what is today? Is today the 13th?
Today's the
13th. Yeah, it's the 13th.
14th.
So tomorrow
The 14th, November 14th. So
November 14th.
Why that specific day? Huh, Josh? Why the 14th? Why not any other day?
Because it has to be the 14th.
Why?
It just has to be the 14th.
Do your NDAs expire that day? No.
I just want it to come out as soon as possible. You guys want vlogs?
Why not today
Well, it
then?
could be today.
Yeah, why not today?
Because after this, I have to.
Do it during this.
Huh?
Upload it right now.
Okay. I need a laptop.
I mean, it'll take you about 2 days to upload on this internet. So,
So what happens if the video isn't out by the time
One
this
hot
video comes
chip
out?
challenge.
What?
One hot, the spicy,
chip challenge?
the
Is
one chip.
The hot
Shit challenge.
I mean, I feel like the hot chip challenge will eventually give you the hot shit challenge.
That is fact.
Everybody should do a follow-up video that does the hot chip challenge, and then immediately do a follow-up and be like, all right, guys, I'm doing the hot chip challenge. It's about 10 minutes away from when I ate the hot chip, and it's gonna be a ride.
Okay, so I know this is probably like really self-explanatory in the title itself, but it's basically a chip that's like super duper hot.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a ghost pepper seasoned like chip.
Oh,
They just
one
give you the
chip.
one chip. Yeah, it's like a Dorito that they've just like.
No. Why would you ever put yourself through that pain? That's not worth it.
Julia.
Spicy pain is not worth it.
Julia, why did we do it?
Yes.
For the views.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Josh is a freak of nature because we were eating
It's
so
just
many
dancing
peppers
on my
on JK
tongue.
party. Yeah, and he just keeps saying, it's dancing on my tongue, it's dancing on my tongue.
Yeah.
No.
I used to be able to take spice. I can't do it.
You can't do spice anymore?
You can't do it anymore?
When did you realize you couldn't do spice anymore? Was it during party?
No. So I think
Maybe that was his peak during party.
I think it was my peak because I was hanging out with my friends the other day. I think they
GE.
they gave me some of the, you know, from the, what's the name of that one channel where they just like have
Hot ones?
Hot ones, yeah.
No,
So-
they gave you the last dab?
Yeah, they gave me like the last ad and a couple of the others, and I was not
Really?
doing too good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh!
At this point in my life, sorry, Ryan. At this point in my life, like my mouth can handle more spicy foods than my asshole can.
So, those are some rookie numbers, you gotta pump that shit up!
Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is great, but like I'm suffering afterwards every single time.
On your asshole.
Man,
You know, man, some days I'm just like, yo, I still feel more coming. I might need to bust out that fucking milk. But anyway, subscribe to Josh's channel as well.
Thank you.
Because he's gonna be busting out a video tomorrow, apparently.
Video, yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, on the 14th.
Yeah,
so-
on the 14th. So if by the time that you see this and it's not up, unsubscribe to his channel.
give him a deadline. If you don't see it, unsubscribe.
Too, because I subscribe to Josh's channel because every so often I'll get like a little nugget of comedy. I'll be like, whoa, Josh posted something. All right, buckle up, everybody. It's gonna be a long ride. We're about to take a trip to the future. Yeah, but follow him on Twitter, Instagram, is there any other-
And Twitch.
What is it?
I've been told to make a TikTok, but
That's what I keep hearing from people, but at the same
No,
time,
I think you would do really well on TikTok.
I feel like you would do
I
really
think
well on
so,
TikTok, too.
but
Yeah.
but I feel like TikTok is just kind of like out of my realm. Because like,
Comment in the comment section below if you think Josh would do well on TikTok or if he should stick to all of his other platforms.
You can do it. Hey, nothing is not possible.
True.
That's so
That's
true.
why. That's exactly
Why
why.
would you talk yourself down like that, Josh?
You just threw your branding right back at you.
I know, but the thing is, whenever I say I won't do, I end up doing. Whenever I say I will do, I end up not doing.
So I will.
It's like a complete like.
So I will not subscribe to Josh's channel.
You see that
I won't not subscribe to Josh's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his Twitch. Follow him on Twitch too.
Yeah, follow me on Twitch, Dub Halo. I play a lot of games. I do drawing streams. I chat with people. I might also be doing a travel vlog. I mean, a travel.
Wait. Oh, well,
a travel Twitch. A travel Twitch. A travel
IRL
stream.
Are you gonna buy a streamer backpack?
My friend says that they might let me borrow one when I'm away.
Dude, I feel like TikTok is so your brand because TikTok is about embracing cringe and trends at the same time together.
I've never felt so insulted in my life.